Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Pepe Unchained. Today this is a very important video because the scam lords know that tomorrow, that's when a lot of the people who staked during the pre-sale are going to be able to unstake, right? So remember, if you were unfortunate to click claim and stake, right, your 7 days will only be up from the moment you clicked claim and stake, right? So that means even though tomorrow is the 17th, you'll still not be able to unstake, right, until you've completed those 7 days. But if you did stake during the pre-sale, tomorrow you will be able to unstake, claim your tokens, right? And that's what we are going to be talking about, right? Because if we just go back to our scam flow, right, I created this scam flow so that you know exactly how this scam works, right? Coming from the scam lords who created this scam, Pepe Unchained, and plenty of other tokens if I've highlighted in the videos, right, that I've been sharing in the past week. All these scams are coming from the same people, and a lot of people do ask me, how do you know it's all these scams? Well, they tried to shut down the channel because obviously they don't want anyone to highlight, right, to actually know that they are behind all these scams, right? So we are actually on stage we are on stage 7 of the scam, right? So the artificial price pump is done. This is something that I've shared while in the pre-sale. The moment that this scam launched, I've been sharing this scam flow. So I think for those of you who've been following the channel, you can see how we went through all these steps, right? So currently, we're done with the artificial price pump. As you can see, looking at the chart, right, we went all the way up there to around 0.070 almost, right? And this is significant. This is very significant, right? Because this artificial price pump, right, just go and check in the Telegram group, right, even on the comment section here on the channel, and you see the type of comments. Almost everyone who's commenting positive has made a 2x, a 3x, a 4x. Almost everyone. Now, isn't that suspicious, right? Because the majority of the real retail investors are actually staked, right? They will only be able to unstake tomorrow. So how come all these people who are commenting on the Telegram group, all these people who are coming to the channel saying, I've made a 2x, I've made a 3x, why didn't they all stake, right? I believe that most of these people are shillers, right? Shillers, these are the people who promote the project. They are not genuine investors, right? Because one thing that I wanted to just say is there is no shame in being scammed for the first time in crypto. Most people in crypto have been scammed at some moment in time. I've been scammed before, right? There is no shame in being scammed. But once you're scammed, right, we have to wise up against the scammers, right? So just check how unusual it is that almost everyone in Telegram has made some profit, right? Almost everyone coming to the channel has made some profit, but we've got the largest amount of investors in the project who are stuck in staking. And guess what the scam lords are saying? They're saying, no, it was their choice, right? They're the ones who chose to stake. But they were the ones pushing staking even right now, right? If you just go on their X, and don't do this, right? Don't do this. They are saying next week, stake Pepu on layer 2 for double rewards, right? This is a very suspicious statement, because for you to actually be able to give rewards, right, you have to be offering some kind, you have to have some sort of ecosystem, right, where you are creating revenue, such that you are able to actually give the rewards. For example, if you look in the traditional finance like banks, they'll give you an APY of between 3 to 6%, right? But they also do lend out money. They do multiple deals with real estate. We're talking about traditional banks. So they make profit from the people who pay debt, from the different investments that they have, and they're able to give you that 3 to 6%. But here comes Pepe Unchained offering you double the rewards. Where is the money coming from, right? Where is the money coming from? Remember, staking forms the pillar of the scam. So now, let us focus in on the possibilities of tomorrow, which is the 17th. Already, we saw that the token dropped all the way down today to almost 0.011, right? It almost dropped all the way down to 0.011, which is even below the pre-sale price, right? So this is something that we already know, because if we check our scam flow, once we are very close to these 7 days, between 7 and 14 days, that's where we are going to be seeing the price drop, right? And we have already started experiencing this. And this is something I shared during the pre-sale, which is the reason why I say never ever buy the pre-sale. And the scam is in the pre-sale. The scam is in the pre-sale. So the next stage after this is going to depend on a couple of things. Like I've said before, it's going to depend on exchange listings, right? So if you check, for example, Slothana, right? You check Slothana. This is the other scam from the same scammers. If you go to markets, this one was even listed on HTX, right? XT, right? It was listed in Poloniex, right? These are significant exchanges, right? Of course, Poloniex nowadays is not, right? But HTX is quite a significant exchange. Even up until now, you can see the trading volume that is there. Even XT, right? You can see the amount that is even still making right there, but that did not do anything to the token. Why? Because the scammers, when they were tired of the token, they just rug pulled. And now it's just in the trash, and the heap trash of their rug pulls that they've gone through all of these right here, right? All of these right here. So what can we expect? Now, this is very important, right? Because you can say, I'm not going to sell my tokens, right? Let me wait. Maybe we are going to be going back to these levels right here, right? This ATH of a 0.069. Maybe we might even explode if we get some, maybe crypto.com listing, OKX listing. It's highly unlikely, but I think an OKX listing can happen. And if that was to happen, definitely you're going to be seeing some appreciation. OKX exchange does have, right? It actually does have the probability that the token will pump if it's listed there, because of the injection of liquidity into the project, right? Because of the people who are going to be trading the token on OKX. But lately, I've seen that new tokens listed on OKX, some haven't really pumped that much, right? But it is changing, because you see Bitcoin hitting ATHs every day, right? So anything is possible, especially if there is another token, Pepe Unchained. This actually works against this token. Having another token with the name of another famous token, a lot of exchanges don't like that, right? And there are no spin-offs in crypto that have really been able to supersede the main token. For example, there's no way Pepe Unchained will ever dethrone the original Pepe. It's just impossible, right? So naming your token after another token in the past is always the people who do this are scammers. For example, you see Doge, and then someone will come and say baby Doge, or baby this, or baby that, or baby Pepe, right? Those tokens, most certainly, they rug pull in most of the times. So one thing that you need to be careful of is your decision. Are you going to stay in the token, right? Because chances are they are going to ensure that the price is below the pre-sale price, right? So that you don't sell. And because if you try to sell, you're going to be seeing like, wow, I'm going to be losing maybe 30% of my investment, right? But the problem is, if you don't sell, look at this chart, it can just continue to go down, right? But on the other hand, You might say, okay, maybe we are going to be having some exchange listings, because the only situation where Pepe Unchained, right, is going to survive a massive price dump is if new liquidity comes in, because most of the liquidity that you, the investors, have put into this project, the scammers have taken it, right? Look at that. There's only 3.4 million, and yet they collected 70 million in the pre-sale, right? So you need to be extremely careful about this. I'm not saying buy or don't buy. It's completely up to you. But chances are, if you are able to claim, you are able to sell, this token is going to even hit lower lows, right? The lower low that we currently have right now is this one right here, which is this one, 208965. That's the lowest that the token is gone, but I believe that this figure is going to be cracked, right? We are going to be seeing even lower lows than this, right? That's a real possibility. So we're just going to wait and see how the situation develops tomorrow, and I'm going to be watching this token, right? The good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to cover it all, and we're going to be continuing to follow our the scam flow. And if we see any need to add new steps in here, we'll do so. But this is basically all the steps that the scammers follow for each and every scam that they launch. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.